Hello everyone, it's Aliyah. Welcome back to my channel for another reading. So we're doing an energy update on your person. What is your person thinking and feeling about you right now? So of course this reading is intended for those of you that are in some sort of a challenging connection, relationship, situationship. So yeah, if everything is going great in your relationship, it might not be the best reading for you, but you must be in some sort of challenge. Okay. So since we do this every single week, sometimes for those of you that watch these on the regular, sometimes you're not going to resonate, and that's okay. It just, if you don't resonate, don't overthink it, don't try to make it fit. It just means it isn't for you. You're going to know when I'm speaking to you. You're going to know when the messages are true for you or when they're not. Okay, so discard whatever that doesn't resonate. Let's get started, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can have better view. All right, group 1, we have citrine. Group 2, hematite. Group 3, malachite. So take a moment, take a few deep breaths, try to center yourself and choose intuitively. Okay, choose the pile that you're drawn to. You may choose more than one. Okay, do whatever feels right. If you need to pause the video, please pause the video if you need more time. Please go ahead and make your selection. Are you ready? Let's get started. Group 1, welcome. If you've chosen citrine, this is your reading. I have oracle cards as well as some tarot cards for future energies coming up for your connection, which we're going to read towards the end. For now, let's see what's going on in your person's headspace. What does your person think about your connection? And what does your person, as well as you, okay? What does your person think about you and your connection? So let's see what's on your person's mind. Okay, this one just flipped. Okay. This one was gonna flip, so I think it's telling me, pick me, pick me. So I have to, okay, 2 more. All right, let's see. We have authority, which is the emperor, and we have fulfillment of wishes, which is the 9 of cups. Okay, so so this is the hermit. We're starting off the reading by the hermit, which we know the hermit is all about withdrawing, overthinking things, or trying to make sense of things, or thinking about a connection, thinking about a situation. So I know it says spiritual strength here, but which is, yeah. But I feel like very much right now, I feel as though your person might be withdrawn from you. And it could be that they're thinking about, could be thinking about a few things as well here about, maybe they have, the 3 of Wands is a business card, has to deal with future, it has to do about future goals, that kind of thing. Here it says partnerships and alliances. So possibly that your person right now is withdrawn from you. Maybe they're thinking about the future. They're thinking perhaps where does your connection fit in their future, in their lives, that kind of thing. And with the emperor here, this is, your person is like, first of all, the emperor can represent Aries. Your person can have Aries, but not necessarily here. It just means somebody who could be very driven, somebody who's very practical, somebody who's just very serious, somebody who's also not easily swayed, somebody who's just one-track mind. But it's also a card, of great side of the emperor, which is leadership, responsibility, reliability, and all of that. So your person could be It could be either very positive emperor, like I said, reliable, responsible, and all that, or it could be the negative side of the emperor, which would, for example, would be the emperor reverse, where they would be kind of rigid, not bending, and doesn't allow their feelings to take over, that kind of thing. And with fulfillment of wishes, this is the Nine of Cups. So it's almost like your person is thinking really about themselves, their future, and what would make them happy. They're going after their fulfillment, they're going after their goals, that kind of thing. So let's clarify the cards, because this combination of cards can mean so many different things. So let's see what additional information can we get here. See, because it feels like the energy that I'm getting here is more self-focused on your person. Yeah, it's focused on them, right? It's more about future goals and what makes them happy. Yeah. Okay, please clarify the Hermit, the spiritual strength. For some of you, the Emperor could represent somebody in your life, or it could represent you. It doesn't matter, regardless of your gender, the Emperor could represent you. Okay, they could see you as somebody who's very powerful as well. That could be read either way. They could be the Emperor, you could be the Emperor. They could see you as somebody who's very, you might be, ahead of your, in a leadership role somehow. You might be somebody who's just really very powerful. And this could also represent, for example, a spouse or somebody significant in your life, and maybe they're trying to figure out where they fit in all of this. Yeah, how can they make you part of their life, or how can they be part of your life? So that could be also one way to look at this here. All right, please clarify the spiritual strength. Okay, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a card of communication and good news when it's very positive. But sometimes it's also a card of a lot of things are up in the air, okay? But on a more positive note, Eight of Wands is also there. It's known as the arrows of love, So it's also a card of movement forward. So what is this person thinking about? What is your person thinking about? Definitely thinking, how do they move forward? Yeah, where things are going, where things are heading. There's definitely attraction here for you. There are some romantic feelings for you. As you could see here, you see the wands, and they have, they started to spring or whatever that is. So which means it's like a beginning, initial feelings, which is, like initial feelings, and seeing where are things heading with the two of you. And being in the Hermit is like kind of thinking it, being in their head about where things are going. So let's clarify the Three of Wands, partnerships and alliances. King of Cups. So some of you might have a King of Cups in the picture. Okay, some of you might have somebody. This could be also how you see your person. You see them as the King of Cups, obviously the person you love here. And maybe a water sign, they don't have to be, but it's just Three of Wands clarify, King of Cups clarifying Three of Wands. I'm trying to see like how, because King of Cups is somebody that's who has that emotional intelligence, but also who's in control of his or her emotions. But the Three of Wands is usually future plans. Is it possible that your person has all these feelings for you, but they're choosing to ignore them and they're trying to think more logically? Is it possible? But since we have the Emperor here and the King of Cups, it could be that there's somebody else here in the picture. Possibly. And let's see, what's authority? Please clarify authority. Queen of Wands. Okay. So this could be you. This could be you. They see you as somebody who's very powerful. You might be a fire sign, or simply have simply have characteristics of the Queen of Wands. You could be somebody who's very confident, a go-getter, just a natural leader. So this could be the two of you, okay? This could be the two of you. So take whatever resonates. So I'm going to give you guys different scenarios. This could be the two of you. You guys could be quite opposite. One of you is the King of Cups. The other one is the Queen of Wands. Fire and water. There's a lot of power struggles. It could be that you want things your way. They want things their way. You find it very difficult to meet halfway, okay? Because there's definitely here a lot of differences. And with the Eight of Wands here, they're thinking, how can you move ahead? Because they are seeing differences, yeah? Like, do you guys have a future? That's one of the questions they're asking themselves. Do we have a future? Is this connection going anywhere? Or there's no future in this connection? Because there's definitely here differences, okay? And then, let's see, please clarify the Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles. Again, a lot of court cards. So some of you might be, maybe there are two kings and one queen in this connection. Example, you might be already in a relationship and there's somebody else. Or this King of Cups wants to become the King of Pentacles. So very much focused on their future and on their success, on their business, on their work, whatever it is, because they want to become this King of Pentacles. Okay, but some of you are dealing with two people here, quite possibly. So there's, just to summarize, to make things easy for you, your person is very much in their head right now, just looking to see where is this connection heading? Do you guys have a future? That's how they see it. Okay, that's what's going on, mainly in their head. Okay, so let's see what's going on in their heart. What's going on in their heart space? What's going on in their heart space? Let's get 3 cards. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this ex could be somebody they're dealing with right now, quite possibly. You could be dealing with somebody right now. Or it could be somebody from the past relationships, releasing that old baggage that perhaps they're holding on to. Ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriends, that kind of thing. So this person could be present right now. Could be somebody, just bad experiences from the past, okay? It says here, time has come to clear your energy. All right, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So it could be that maybe your person doesn't really, maybe they've had their heart broken more times they can count. And sometimes they find it very difficult to be positive, to be positive about love in general because of their past experiences. Maybe they've had failed connections, they had their hearts broken so many times, and that's why they've kind of find it maybe they don't even believe in love, or they're just afraid of love. So this is why they're thinking about the future. Makes a lot of sense, right? Is there a future? Is this going somewhere? We're very different. How is this going to work? These are the type of questions rising in your person's head. Last card, we have separation. Okay. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Of course, we're doing this reading for most of you in separation and some sort of challenge. So clearly here, you're in separation. And maybe there are times where they're not very optimistic when it comes to your connection. Maybe they think it's not going to go anywhere. Some of you, this represents the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles could represent you've already moved on, or they think there's someone else. So even if you don't have anyone else, possibly they think perhaps you have already moved on, because for some of you it's been a while since you've interacted, that kind of thing. And let's clarify these cards. Please clarify, release your ex. What is this about? Knight of Cups. So for this person to come towards you with a proposal, with this cup, to offer you their heart, they need to release whatever this ex represents. Like I said, somebody who's current or someone from the past, baggage, whatever, negative thinking about relationships, whatever this ex represents. So I think that's what's kind of holding them back, yeah? Please clarify, stay optimistic about your love life. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is rooted in the past. It is a friendship card, but a lot of times in a love relationship, this would indicate a very strong bond between the two. There's a bond between you guys that is like unbreakable, regardless of the separation. You can go months or years without speaking, but then you meet again and you speak again, and then it feels as though time hasn't passed. That is that soul connection, that's that deep bond that goes beyond this lifetime. Okay, some of you, you've known each other in this lifetime, in your youth, in your childhood, or others of you, you've just known each other from before. So there's definitely, I feel like here they have to, something that your person has to heal within them to be open to this love. You notice here is giving the cup. This little boy here is giving this cup to this little girl. So there's something for them to give you that cup, which is giving you the heart, giving their heart to anybody in that, for that matter. They need to release some stuff from their past here. Please clarify the separation. Okay, obstacles, card of conflict and obstacles, the Five of Wands. So clearly, you might have had an argument, a fight, and that kind of led you to this separation. Or simply, maybe you've done this for a while and there are just so many obstacles, you both kind of decided to kind of pull away. Yeah, but it shows here there's a separation. So let's see where things are going. Is this separation going to last? Let's look where things are. Actually, let me do this towards the end. Let me look first to see the energies you towards your person. Okay, we have trust. Okay, the card is 32. 32 numerology is a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5, which is associated with change. So it's telling you here, perhaps you need to trust how things are going, unfolding. This is a part of your journey, of your person's journey. This is what you're meant to experience. So to trust, let things unfold naturally, okay? And or you could also have issues with trust here when it comes to this connection, or anybody for that matter. You might have issues with trusting, opening up as well. And guess what? Your person might have the same fears. And then we have gratitude. And it's another 5, 23. Isn't it interesting? 32 and 23, both 5s, which, like I talk about, change. Yeah? Sudden change, unexpected change. And change is always a blessing in disguise, even though you might not see it at the time going through that change, but later on you're thankful for it. So it's telling you, be grateful. Be grateful even for have knowing this person. Be grateful for the experience. Be grateful for the time you had, okay? Because no matter what, this wasn't a coincidence. It wasn't by chance. You were meant to meet. You were meant to interact with one another. And I feel like for most of you, it's not, you haven't heard the last of this person, okay? So just be grateful, yeah? It's a bit cloudy. You notice the sun is behind a cloud right now, so hopefully it comes out. Okay, your person's energy is towards you. Hostilities, keeping your arm's length, not being kind of having those walls up, being always on the defense, being, for example, which makes sense here with the 5 of Wands. You might have like sometimes talked to them about simple things. They could be always defensive or not open, yeah? It's hard to speak to them. And then we have door to romance, which is very interesting. So there's an opportunity here. There's a great opportunity with you for them to love you, for them to know what love is all about. But you could see here, the heart is in this cage. So they keep that heart in that cage, and you can see here it's locked. The cage is locked. So there's an opportunity here for them. What is the major lesson here for them is to open their heart, okay? To learn about love and to be able to love and to follow their heart and all that. But they keep that heart very, very hidden or protected, yeah? But there's an opportunity here because you can see the closet doors are opening. So perhaps there's a possibility that just by knowing you, going through what they've gone through with you, they're learning something. Yeah, so it's a work in progress. You kind of sort of planted seeds already for them they're on their way. but things don't happen overnight. Even when you plant seeds, you got to wait for the right season for those seeds to spring or whatever, okay? So what do you need to know about this connection? What spirit wants you to know about this connection? What is the major lesson? It's telling you to be happy. Happy regardless of how things are going, what's going on between the two of you. Happiness is now. It's not when you make X amount of dollars, or when you find love, or when this person calls you, or any of that. It's happiness comes from within. You need to be happy now. And your person, this is a similar lesson your person has to learn as well. And so yeah, be happy. Take care of yourself. Don't neglect yourself. Um, and just do whatever it is that makes you happy. Okay, be happy with or without this connection. Your happiness shouldn't be contingent on this connection or on the action of your person. Okay, don't let whatever is happening dim your light. That's what I'm trying to get at. And here we have serenity. Okay, I'm going to read it up close because I don't have my glasses. It says the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. Same message here. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't hold on to yesterday. Don't hold on to the past. That's gone. Let go of those negative feelings or whatever. Release whatever that doesn't serve you. Okay? Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Okay? Beautiful message. Is to be happy, be accepting, accept people for who they are, including your person, whatever they're going through. They're meant to go through this. This is part of their journey. And you just have to trust if you guys are meant to be, guess what? You will be. So, where is this connection heading the next few days, weeks, or even a few months? Let's see. We have Ace of Cups, which is there's an opportunity for renewal here with the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is also an abundance card. So just know that you're blessed, okay? And I feel like here with the Ace of Cups, there's love between the two of you, regardless of what's going on. And no one can take that away from you. Because remember when we saw this with the Six of Cups, you have this bond, yeah? And Ace of Cups also is, because it's a one, there's always an opportunity for renewal within this connection. Then we have the Five of Wands again, power struggle. We saw this because you guys are very different. See the Five of Wands, and we have the Five of Wands. You guys have to learn to communicate and compromise, meet each other halfway. There's a lot of push and pull here. Maybe your person is waiting for you, and you're waiting for your person, and nothing gets accomplished because you're both waiting on one another. So, last reading. Knight of Wands in the future. Knight of Wands to me is a return. Okay, don't expect things to be where it goes from there. We don't know, but what I can tell you right now, Knight of Wands is traveling, going, coming towards you, coming back to you. Okay, now where things heading from there, we don't know, but what you can expect from this separation right now that you're in, there's going to be a return. Expect communication, expect a visit, just a return back to your life, because there's love. There's love regardless of what they're going through. There's something they can deny. They can deny, or they can pretend like they don't feel, or they don't want to open their heart, but you know what, it's there. So hopefully guys, you've taken something out of this reading, and if you didn't, don't worry about it. Okay, and please, if you found it helpful, don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Until next time. Group 2, welcome if you've chosen Hematite. This is your reading, and we're going to look at these cards towards the end. For now, let's see what's going on in your person's headspace when it comes to you and the connection. What does your person think about you and the connection? Oh my goodness. Just flew. Okay, let's see. All right. Emotional loss. 5 of Cups. Okay. Let's get 2 more. Okay, so emotional loss. So, very interesting. Judgment. The truth, okay? So there's regret here going on. Very much so. The Judgment to me is a karmic card. Very karmic, especially when it's next to the 5 of Cups. It's like what goes around comes around. You know, well, you whatever you inflict on someone, you shall experience. That's how karma works. And then we have material harvest, Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is known as a single card. It's also known as a card as, having everything in the material world, but not having what we crave the most, I guess, for most of us. And we value the most. We don't have that love. Yeah. It's like having all the material possessions, but being alone, pretty much. Yeah. So I feel here with the truth, they're going through some sort of karmic cycle within them. They're looking at things, maybe replaying conversations, thinking about their actions, how they treated you, what went on between the two of you. So there's a lot of all of these things coming back to light. Okay, this truth, whatever this truth that they're discovering, maybe there's something they didn't see before, but now they're seeing it. And guess what? It creates a lot of grief. They feel they have, some of them, even they might feel that they have lost you. Maybe they've done something to you that they couldn't come back from, or at least that's what they think. And so they're feeling some sort of pain. And sometimes, you, for example, you could break up with somebody and you could feel the pain, but everyone grieves at their different time. Sometimes it hits them much later. And that's what's going on here. I feel maybe they're not proud of how they treated you. They're not proud how they act over their actions. Yeah. And focus on the material, but they know that doesn't bring them any real happiness. They might have everything in the physical, but it doesn't really bring them happiness because their heart is hurting. And that's a major lesson for them. Yeah. So let's clarify. So let's see. Please clarify the emotional loss. Seven of Cups, thinking and thinking and thinking. So very much in their head. And the Seven of Cups is also a card of just being distracted, but also it's a card of option. Maybe they've had so many, they don't have real love, or they don't feel like they have anything of substance. They might date, or they might have dated in the past. They have different options, but nothing is real. And it's because this is brought on by our karmic lesson here with the Judgment, the truth. They're realizing something about their nature. And it's a very painful thing to go through when you actually start waking up to your true nature and to your actions, so you're taking responsibility and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, what have I done? That kind of thing. And that's what the Judgment is all about. Whatever, like, this is like, I feel like whatever they suppressed is coming back to the surface. Please clarify the Judgment. Again, the High Priestess. High Priestess is a spiritual card. It's also a card of what's hidden in the subconscious coming out to the surface. Yeah, from the subconscious coming out to the conscious. So they are conscious of what they do. They're conscious of their mistakes. They're conscious of the fact that they have hurt you. So they're grieving. Yeah. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles. The Hangman. They feel stuck. They feel stuck. They're seeing things very differently. Look how spiritual cards we have here. Judgment, the High Priestess, and the Hangman. For some of you, it's been a long time since you've seen this person, and they're not the same person as you've last seen them or known them. They have gone through some growth, and they're thinking about you definitely here, and they feel the loss of you. And yeah, I feel like this person has suppressed their feelings definitely about you and the connection. Maybe pretended like the connection didn't mean anything. Guess what? They're not very proud of themselves, and they're feeling the loss now. So let's see what's going on in their heart. What's going on in their heart space? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Maybe they're realizing as well, through your connection, they're realizing how little love they had for themselves. So if they had very little love for themselves, how can they give you? They weren't abundant to give you that love. So they know that maybe they have low self-esteem, that they have some. All of this has been brought up by this karmic card, the judgment. That they're dealing with whatever these inner demons, and pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Possibility that they're seeing signs, they're seeing synchronicities. There's maybe seeing repeated numbers, that kind of thing. There's something they're paying attention to. I feel like there's some sort of awakening happening within your person right now. And playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So their heart is telling them, love yourself. Definitely you despise yourself, so start working on yourself. Don't look for red flags when there aren't any, okay? Especially when it comes, for example, when it came to you, okay? And have fun, be playful. Don't take things so seriously. And you know what? They enjoy being with you as well. But I feel here that they have a lot of work to do when it comes to love. They have a lot of it has to do for themselves. And they know how messed up they have been. They know. They realize it now. Let's clarify these cards. Please clarify, love yourself first. Judgment, again, what's up with all these spiritual cards? That's what I'm telling you. This person is going through an awakening. Judgment is like they are guided, they are divinely guided to learn this very important lesson, to love themselves, to learn about love, to learn about, that there are consequences for their actions, to even now they're experiencing to some degree whatever they have, whatever pain they inflicted on you, and they're feeling this loss. Maybe their heart is awakening too. That's why they're in a lot of pain. Yeah. Pay attention to the red flags. Please clarify. Page of Cups. Maybe when they see somebody, like when you were very genuine with them, they saw like maybe they thought you had motives or you had an agenda. They were looking for red flags where there weren't any red flags, just because they had walls up. So with the Page of Cups, it's an apology card as well. Maybe they feel their heart is telling them, you know what? Maybe they're seeing signs. They're hearing your name, seeing your name. They're reminded of you because they know they have something on their conscience. They know they have to apologize to you somehow. Extend the olive branch, return, communicate with you. They know it's unfinished business. They know they have to do right by you. And it's no coincidence we have all these spiritual cards. So what's with playfulness? The devil. Devil is an obsessive energy, but it's a temptation energy. I'm thinking sometimes it's a sexual thing, but not in this context. I don't feel that. The playfulness is being lighthearted, right? Just being in the moment, enjoying each other's company without any strings attached, without any expectation. And the devil is about just kind of sabotaging that. So there's something that is of the devil energy and sabotages them, yeah? Or when they have a good time with you, maybe they have this switch back and forth. When they're having a great time with you, it's amazing, but then they're very moody, and this switch, and then the darkness seems to follow them everywhere, and they're like, the darkness, I don't mean they're possessed, okay? That's not what I mean, but it's just this thing that just switch, the demeanor switches, and they become, maybe they don't trust, or they become very fearful, because the devil is fear, yeah? And that's why they kind of pull away or they hurt you and all that. So there's something that they have to deal with, whatever this devil represents. Okay, it's just the inner devil, and that's within them. They have to cure that, they have to heal that. And which makes sense here. Love yourself first. They have very little love for themselves. They think, how can he or she love me? I don't have anything that is special or worth loving. I'm not deserving of love. And that's what the devil's energy is all about. But guess what? They have this thing on their conscience where they feel bad and they wanna, their heart is telling them make amends. Yeah. So let's see what the energies look like and where is the connection heading. So your energies towards your person, we have power. Don't let this connection take away your power. Okay, reclaim your power. Take your power back. It's very important. You are a very powerful person. Don't let this connection destroy you, make you feel less, because it's the 16th, which is what is the 16th classical, in the tarot, is the Tower. So if this connection has broken you down, brought you down to your knees, it's time to get up and rebuild and claim your power back. Take your power back. Okay, just know that this person, not that I wish anything bad on anybody, but just know that they're already, the universe is taking care of them. Okay, they are learning whatever they're supposed to learn, and guess what? They have regrets. They feel sorry, but now they have to come. They have to make amends with you. Okay, fruition. You know, 37 is a one energy. 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 1 0 is a 1. So it's a one energy. It's all about new beginnings. You know, this is about you just being abundant and coming to life. But also, it could be that things are unfolding in your life, or even within disconnections, or even in this connection, maybe things will come full circle. Okay. So there's another cycle that about to begin within this connection. So in the meantime, get your power back. Okay. Your person's energies towards you. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is all, it's a throat chakra, which is all about communication. So your person has something to tell you. Okay, there's some, expect an apology, making amends and all that. There's some communication. So they might reach out to you, or they want something they want to tell you. Okay, they are urged to speak to you. They're encouraged by the universe. And we have appreciation, the card appreciation. I think now they appreciate you. They might not have appreciated you in the past, because when I first got this card, it came out reversed, which means they didn't appreciate you in the past. They took you for granted. But now they see you in a different light. And the reason being is because they're going through their own awakening to the truth, awakening to their actions, all of that. So this person has gone through a lot, okay? And what do you need to know about this connection? Breathe, breathe. It's all about taking a moment, heal, go meditate, pray, whatever you need to do. It's about reclaiming your power, and it's about working on yourself. And try it if you've been feeling out of it, not balanced. It's time to start working on yourself, meditating, just taking time to breathe, and it would reset you, yeah, somehow. Something to do with breath, which is kind of resets us. That once you do that, when you're breathing mindfully, somehow it changes you, yeah. You see things more clearly. The meditation here, this that she's in meditation, it's going to enable you to see things more clearly. If you feel very confused in this connection, or you feel very weak, take time for yourself. Just sit still. If you don't know anything about meditation, just sit still with your thoughts, and you'll be surprised what will be revealed to you. Just sit still. I think there's something in the Bible. I don't know much about the Bible, but there's something that kind of resonated with me, that has stuck with me. It says, "Be still and know that I'm God." So, which is great. Just sit down and listen. The universe will show you the way. And what's interesting, we have another card here with breathe. Very interesting, right? And it says here, the breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So something to do with breathe. Take time for yourself. Go to a spa, whatever you need to do, relax. If you, like I said, if you don't know how to meditate, just sit still or do things, walk in nature, wherever that would allow your mind to kind of slow down. If you have all this confusion about this, you have all these fears and all these negative thoughts racing through your head, find a moment, light, put some candles, aromatherapy, just lay down on your bed or sit down on a chair and just really take time for yourself. Try to calm yourself, yeah? And it's like as simple as breathing. There are tons of material on YouTube how to learn how to meditate and all that. And yeah, even breathing right. A lot of us, we're shallow breathers. So taking those deep breaths sort of resets us, yeah? So let's see, where's this connection heading? We have Ace of Pentacles, which is Ace of Pentacles. It's a great card for new beginning, yeah? There's an opportunity for new beginning in this connection. Or even in your life, you see things from a different perspective. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So for some of you, there might be a return here. Maybe your person is going to be this Knight of Pentacles. You might hear something. They might offer you something. This looks very, very positive. And then we have another Ace of Wands, which is a new venture, a new beginning. So it looks really good, guys. I'm very surprised. It looks very good for this connection. So maybe this person does a 180. I mean, there are miracles, yeah? Who am I to say no? It can happen. Who's to say? People, I mean, we all here to learn, right, and evolve. So if this person has evolved, seeing the errors of their ways and see your valuing you and appreciates you, who's to say? Maybe this time, the second time around, is going to be better. Okay, so but it looks like the connection is moving in a very positive direction here. So there's a potential for a new beginning here. And this person, maybe this time around, they'll do things better, more reliable. The Knight of Pentacles is a very reliable knight, very serious. So it looks great for this connection. For some of you, it could mean also, maybe very few of you, it could mean there's another love coming your way, a new beginning, a new relationship coming your way, somebody who's more reliable. So take it as it resonates with you. That's all I have for you guys, group 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you have, please consider liking the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time. Thank you for watching. Group 3, welcome if you've chosen Malachite. This is your reading. We're going to look at these oracle cards and tarot cards towards the end. For now, let's see what's going on in your person's headspace when it comes to you and the connection. Okay, so we have Hope, which is the Star card. The Temptation, the Devil. And the Universe, the World. Okay, so what's going on here? It seems to me there's some distance between you guys here, whether it's a physical one or an emotional one. With the Devil here is that these are very contradictory energies. The Hope is hope, yeah, very positive energy, the Star, and then we have the Devil, which is a negative energy. So it could be that very conflicted when it comes to your connection. Sometimes they're very hopeful, and other times they're very fearful. Okay, and Universe, the World card talks about success, but it also talks about an ending or a new beginning. So it could also talk about, distance, being far away from one another. Some of you, distance is a major issue. So let's clarify the cards and find out what they're trying to tell us. Okay, please clarify the hope. Too many cards, too many cards. I just need one. Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is very much in his head, thinking about different adventures, thinking about different things, yeah? What just to go and what to do next, that kind of thing. But it's very much in his head. It's also a card of communication. It's also a card of spying, okay? Keeping an eye on you, yeah? That kind of thing, whether through social media, through other people. I've seen this card. I've seen Page of Cups. I'm sorry, Swords. Page of Swords come up when they're like when you get communication in a form of a text. Yeah. But so with the Star card is like there's hope. Yeah, the hope, and like I said here, they're very conflicted. There's time where they think that there's hope for your connection, and there's time that they fear the connection. They fear getting close, but never it doesn't change the fact that they're still kind of curious about you, want to know what's going on with you. So very active mentally when it comes to you, thinking about you a lot, that kind of thing. Want to know also about you too, very curious, want to know about you, want to discover things about you, maybe search you. For some of you, even Google you, there's a possibility, gathering as much information as they can about you, whether they're talking to mutual friends, acquaintances, family, whatever it is. It's like getting as much information as they can from you, whether you're aware of it or not. Yeah, but I'm wondering, why is it clarifying the Star though? Maybe because they feel this special connection to you with the Star, yeah? They feel a spiritual connection with you. Maybe they don't know it's spiritual. Maybe they're not as awakened or spiritual. But they know that special connection, but they're trying to make sense of it. Okay, maybe trying to learn as much about it as possible. Know why they feel a certain way, or why they're drawn to you, which causes them to be very fearful of you, fearful of the connection. Sometimes people are not ready for a very deep connection. They fear it. Please clarify temptation. Five of Wands. Five of Wands represent conflict, yeah, afraid of conflict, afraid of obstacles, yeah. But also, Five of Wands is also competition card. Could be that you have a lot of suitors, or they feel like you have other people, yeah, or other people interested in you, that kind of thing, and they're very fearful of the competition. Possibly that's one way to look at this card, at these two cards. Another one is fearful of it's too difficult, too many obstacles, that kind of thing. Whatever the devil represents in the connection or within them. But definitely devil is temptation. It's being drawn to you as well, but also fearing you. Yeah. And what's with the universe? Please clarify. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords has been restricted, so it's clarifying the world. So is it possible there's a distance between you guys? That you're so far away? Maybe that's why they feel like they can't. There's something there that's restricting them, or they're restricting themselves. Maybe they feel like it's too difficult. But at the same time, they can't stay away from you, though, with the devil. They can't stay away from you. They feel drawn to you. It's like magnets, yeah? You're drawn to one another. So let's see what's going on in the heart space. Maybe they're asking the same question as you are asking. Why do I feel this way? What's the reason for this connection? Why can I get away from him or her? Maybe they're asking the same question here with the Page of Swords. And there could be this conflict, these obstacles could be just in their head. They're just very conflicted, back and forth. Very hopeful or very fearful. They go back and forth. Because some of you, like I said, the reason why they are conflicted because of the distance. All right, let's see what's going on in the heart. What does their heart tells them to do? What do they really, really feel? Forgiving and learning. I see this card a lot come up when their family is an issue, or somebody has a family or has another relationship. That's why I see this card come up a lot. Or somebody that has kids, for example, like having a family, or even if they don't have children or whatever, their family, such as their parents, that kind of thing, maybe not very, very supportive of this connection. Possible, yeah. So family here has to do with something. And then we have weddings. So this person here could be in another relationship, or you could be in another relationship. So it makes sense with the Five of Wands, fearful, hopeful and fearful at the same time. You know, can't stay away, very tempted by you, but they know there are a lot of obstacles. Yeah. So here's somebody who is married or in a relationship, whether it happens to be both of you or one of you. And for those of you that are not dealing with any of that, for example, your person is not in another relationship and neither are you, it could be that maybe one of the reasons why they're afraid of commitment, afraid of marriage, because it has to do with their own issues from the past, okay, their own trauma. Just take it as it resonates. Free yourself. So they have to free themselves. They have to free themselves because, especially for those of you dealing with somebody who's in another relationship, they have to free themselves from this, yeah, from these restrictions. So they, if they were to have a future with you, they first have to free themselves. And they don't feel like free right now. They feel trapped. And they're very fearful about their future, about the connection. Maybe that's why they don't get close to you. They want to, part of them wants to be close to you, and the other part is pushing you away because they can't be with you, whatever these obstacles represent. And so, like I said, if you're dealing with somebody who's not married, whose family is not an issue, this could be just them afraid of relationships, afraid of commitment, and they put restrictions on them, but they have to let go of the past and they have to forgive whatever traumas, whatever bad experiences they have experienced in their lives, they've had in their lives. But for most of you, I feel, are dealing with somebody who is in a relationship, you're in a relationship, that kind of thing, and you both have to free yourselves, or one of you has to free yourself, whether them, for example, they have to free themselves to be with you. So let's clarify these cards. Forgiving and learning. What is this about? Death. So they have to let go of the past. They have to end. They got to sever this cord. They have to let go of that baggage. It's time for them to transform. Death is about rebirth. So they have to cut their ties to the past and they have to transform. But it might happen for them, but it's not going to happen overnight. That's a lot of work, okay, for them to get to this level, to this point. Please clarify the wedding. Four of Swords. So for some of you, like I said, if you're dealing, it's not a third party of any kind. This person maybe is afraid of a commitment and they're taking some time out. They put things on hold. For some of you, for example, you were about to get married to this person. You were talking marriage or moving in together, whatever. So they put the brakes on that, okay? Because they're afraid. And please clarify for yourself. The Sun. The Sun is a happiness card. Is a happiness card, but for this person, your person feels trapped right now, or whatever circumstances, or in their own head, okay? They have to free themselves from this prison of their own making, of other people, for them to be happy, for them to be able to have anything, for the happiness, to be fulfilled. So there's, I feel like this person is not really emotionally available, whether they're in another relationship or not. They're emotionally not available at this time. That's the biggest problem. Doesn't mean not ever. It just means this is what's been going on in your connection. Your person is very fearful and feels trapped in their current circumstances, whatever that is, okay? Let's see. Let's see where your energies towards your person. We have here blossoming. Okay, flower moon. 33. 33 is a six energy. Six is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love, peace and harmony and beauty. So it's telling you here, just work on yourself, become the better version of yourself, and just blossom. Yeah. It's also having peace and harmony within yourself. Yeah. So this is about you becoming the best version of yourself. Despite what went on in this connection, it's time to be the better version of yourself. Okay. Will, you're very powerful, more than you think. 13, which is the death, the card of the death, transformation. You're a very strong person. And maybe now you're going to have to rely on your will to get you out of whatever situation, whatever heartbreak or whatever it is. Okay. You're very powerful. Use that. Okay. Reclaim your power and work on yourself and become a better version. Don't let whatever happened here bring you down. Become a better person because of this connection. Yeah. What is your person's energies towards you? We have the seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. It came out reversed. Okay. So there's something here they feel disconnected. I feel like your person is very much disconnected from their true nature, from their higher selves, from the guide, from universal guidance, spirit guidance, God's guidance, or whatever. They're very disconnected. They're very much in fear with the devil's energies here. Okay, they're very much 3D right now and very much in fear because they're disconnected from the source. Yeah. Then we have woman holding a coin. So there's somebody here holding that coin. If they are, for example, married, this person holds the financial stability for them or holds the power over them. Okay, it's a possibility. So it's not because, they don't want to be with you. It's because this person might control everything. This could be a wife. It could be a mother. It could be anybody, really. They don't have to be women, but it's somebody holding this coin, which is maybe holding their security, stability over their head, who's in control of them. And that's why they feel trapped. And that's why, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's in a relationship, this person has control over them financially, and they're not able to leave because of this. Okay, this is just an example. This is another way to see this, is that if it's not a person in their life, this could be you. They might see you as somebody who's very stable, who's financially, who's doing very well financially and career wise. So, and they don't feel like that's your level yet. They don't feel good enough. They don't feel deserving enough. They're very fearful. They think, how can a woman like you, a man like you, even like them, that kind of thing, or see any value in them. So yeah, what spirit really wants you to know, what are the major lessons in this connection? Okay, we have forgiveness. It says holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredible power, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. So if you've been very hurt in this connection, either by your person's actions or inaction, yeah, you got your heart broken and you have some resentments and you find yourself and you're just really resentful. It's time to let go of that. Forgiveness is not really for their sake, but it's for your own, so you could blossom, so you can take your power back. Wish them well and wish them healing, and send them positive energy, and just release all those resentments. So forgiveness also, it's something that has to do, if this is a major lesson with a new connection, so it's you have to forgive something or some things, and your person also maybe is also holding on to resentments and they have to forgive, to let go. just to have that fresh new beginning, to be happy. So maybe there's some resentments they're holding on, some baggage they're holding on that has nothing to do with you, but it's something that stems from other people in their lives, from their families, from etc. Sky's the limit. And we have regeneration. Just know that not all is lost in this connection. There's still something left. Okay. And it might just be like the phoenix. It might come back to life again. This connection might come back to life again. So when you thought all is lost, it's not. Let's see, where is connection heading in the next few days, few weeks, few months. We have Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune is change, yeah, back and forth, back and forth. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So this could be you. So some changes have to do with the Queen of Cups. So let's see. Well, let's see one more card here. Or it could be that offering a cup. Either you might offer them that cup, they might offer you that cup. So something here. And then we have the Fool. So there's a possibility. I feel here, because the wheel here and we have the wheel here, it's going to be on again, off again, on again, off again. Because the reason being is because you're this Queen of Cups. Most of you are Queen of Cups regardless of your gender. It's the energy of the Queen of Cups. You have so much full of love and so much forgiveness and compassion and empathy. So this connection is like back and forth, yeah. Maybe with time, both of you, things would change for the better. Both of you perhaps would start, restart, yeah? You would have a fresh new beginning here, a rebirth. But I feel like for a while, it's going to be back and forth, yeah? It's like a loop. You guys are repeating the same things over and over again. The reason being is because your person is not letting go of whatever's been holding them back. So yeah, but I feel like you're not letting go, and that's why also it's been back and forth as well. But the Fool is a card of that leap of faith. Go in with the flow, see where things go. Okay? But just know this connection is destined. Whatever you're going through here, it was part of your journey. It's a soul contract that you have. And through this, you have learned a lot through this connection. Just don't forget, it's good to be the Queen of Cups, but also life is all about a balance. Don't forget to take your power back and to still have boundaries, set boundaries. Don't become so overly emotional where you throw practicality out the window. It's got to be in between. You got to find the sweet spot. Okay, by being very practical, by being also looking for your own interests at the same time as being this Queen of Cups, which is full of love and compassion. So you have to be in between, because sometimes the Queen of Cups does it so much so at her own expense, yeah, where she ends up getting hurt or used as a doormat. You don't want to be in that position. Trust me, in any relationship, it's always good. Sometimes you have to give that tough love. You have to have those boundaries. Okay, and here Spirit is saying it's not over. It's going to back and forth, back and forth. Just it's saying here with the Fool, go with the flow. Because as long as this person until this person lets go of whatever's been holding them back, you won't have a real relationship, a real future with this person. But there's always an opportunity. There's still something there. There's an opportunity for growth, for things to come, to ignite, and for things to be renewed. But I think that for the Wheel of Fortune, it's back and forth. It's going to be like that for a little while at least for the next few weeks, even a few months, okay? But go with the flow right now and see what happens. In the meantime, have some boundaries, okay? Reclaim your power. Do other things that inspire you, that give you strength. Don't focus so much on this connection, because whatever this person has, the problem the person have, it has very little to do with you. It's their own issues. They have to resolve those issues. It's not your job to fix them. Okay? That's all I have you, Group 3. I hope you've taken something out of this reading. Please like if you did, like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, take care.